And welcome to another edition of the Sports Edition presented by Up and Level Productions. And happy Bobby Bonilla Day! Da, 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 da. It's your boy here, Ferbito, alongside Hype Man OV and the Black Obi-Wan. So, thank you guys for sticking with us for 27 episodes. We really appreciate you guys.
27?
27.
Wow. 27. That's
like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. But we're going to kick right into it because right now we got some breaking news, and depends on what side of the spectrum you really fall on. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Damian Lillard was waived by the Bucks so they could bring in Miles Turner. Sorry.
Okay.
But guys, what do we somebody make sense of this, because I kind of felt bad for Damian, but at the same time, Dame will survive. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right. I would say, like we were talking about it before the show, it makes sense if Giannis is if you're attempting to retain Giannis and Giannis is out there saying, I want this guy, it serves the interest of the Milwaukee Bucks to go out there and do what they need to do to retain Giannis, don't have him go to nobody else. So if Giannis saying, hey, I want Miles Turner, we could pay him $25 million a year to do it for 4 years. I mean, that's what we got to do for the Milwaukee Bucks. If we got to waive Dame, and who was coming off it's Achilles, right? If I'm not mistaken, Achilles injury. Dame will be back. He's still going to get his $25 million. I think it's $25 million he's owed over the next 4 years. So Dame will be fine. He's Dame Lillard. He will definitely bounce back and probably find another team at the end of the day.
I mean, business is a business. I understand that, people say they're upset or shocked about it.
A little shocked.
When I was kind of read, I was like, it is what it is, because he's out for the remainder of the season. So it's not like he's going to be back to play. And then I agree with you as far as Milwaukee trying to please Giannis. I mean, Milwaukee Bucks is not the Knicks or the Bulls or the Lakers. The Milwaukee Bucks are a small market team, so you got to do what you got to do to not only keep Giannis happy, but also keep your organization relevant.
Right.
So from the business side, I understand I understand it. Like you said, Dame will be all right. He's going to get paid his money, and then when he's come back and he's ready, he could choose any team he wants. And I hope he chooses a championship team. Hell, he could come in the middle of the season to help a championship team, but because I do want him to win one. So, it's like we said, it's a business. It's a business. So, I mean, It is what it is. But it is an upgrade. Is it an upgrade from Brook Lopez? I think so, because he's younger.
A little bit older, but I don't know. I think Brook Lopez was way.
Well, Brook Lopez was a veteran. I mean, he's a veteran.
Yeah,
that's why he'll help any locker room.
I feel like Miles definitely shoots the three a little bit better than Brook did. I
think he's more reliable.
Right?
I think he's more reliable.
Yeah. I think sometimes people forget how long Miles Turner's been in the league, and that defense is kind of. But other than that, you're right.
But Brook's been in the league for forever.
Yeah.
Those knees are eventually going to go. He's always been injured.
Well, I don't want to say he's going to go, because he did get signed somewhere else.
I mean, he went to the Clippers, but stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pleasing Giannis. It makes Giannis happy. He tried that with Lillard last year. They're constantly doing that. Is this good for the game, or?
You got to do what you got to do, because nobody predicted Giannis. I mean, Dame Lillard was going to rip his Achilles a year later after your trade.
It's Milwaukee. I mean, you got to
do what you got to do. Yeah.
I don't think nobody's like, damn, why is Milwaukee doing this? Like, we understand. If you lose Giannis, we understand it may be a while before you get anything even.
I mean, when was the last time between Giannis winning the championship and the last time the Bucks won a championship was with Kareem, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, so it's like they know themselves as a franchise. They know, we don't keep Giannis, we are in trouble.
People buying their tickets to see Giannis. So you're gonna do what you got to do to make sure that not only you have him happy, but put a competitive team around him. So you got to the organization.
Not like Giannis is a wag player, you know what I'm saying?
You got to do what you got to do to keep Giannis happy. That's just the business. That's your star. That's your bread maker.
What do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe, comment right now, telling us, is it worth pleasing Giannis, or just let the mofo go?
Nah, keep him. He didn't ask for a trade either, right? Now, right? So yeah, he's good to go. Milwaukee's going with him.
I think that was a scare tactic. I don't think he ever wanted. Now I'm thinking about. I don't think he ever really wanted to go in that way. Like, in my head is like,
you would have heard more,
right? And it is like, I got a franchise right here that will do literally anything I want. So why in the world should I go? Like, if I wanted a jet right now to get, I want my brothers in here the whole time to get us a room in the Milwaukee arena if we wanted to. Like, yeah, I don't think Giannis is leaving. If he does that, that'll be one of the surprises for me, high key.
All right, staying in the NBA. For just give you guys fair warning, this is pretty much an NBA show. I'm just letting you guys.
Yeah, free agency took over the news. I'll tell you that, and it was an awesome free agency.
Yeah, it was good.
I loved it. I loved it.
Houston seemed to stock up, getting multiple players, and with the crown player, Kevin Durant on the team, they just seem to be stocking up and stocking up. Are they a must-win now team?
Yes.
Yeah.
2, do they have enough?
When they got Kevin Durant, it was a must-win team before they even went to free agency. So the fact that they got all these players for free agency now to stack up on the Rockets, one makes them a legitimate threat to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think they're stacked pretty well against any team, not only in the West, but in the NBA. So yeah, the moment they got Kevin Durant, it was a must-win because not only for the Rockets, because they were on that trend to be contenders, but the fact that you added a superstar, a generational player like Kevin Durant. So for Kevin Durant's legacy, yes, personally, he must win. Would I like to see him win this year? You're damn right, because he's 36, turning 37, but still an elite, I could say the best scorer still in the league. So, but yeah, the Rockets won. They stacked. They took players from other teams that they're going to get value for it. So we'll talk about that more.
Yeah, I think the last thing I saw was like Dorian Finney-Smith making a little bit of snaps from the Lakers. That adds really great to the defense for the Rockets. Yeah, I would say they're a must win. You got a Hall of Fame I'm not saying say Hall of Fame, but Ime Udoka is one of those head coaches in the league that people expect to win.
Best coaches.
You got Kevin Durant. So that's a champion in and of itself. You're Houston. You're not a run of the mill regular team. Like you've been here before. You've been here multiple times. You've been here even before these new generation of players. So you are the Houston Rockets. So it's like, yeah, this is definitely a team for sure that you expect them to be, top 2, top 3 in the West. I expect for sure. Defense expect to be great. Offense. We got KD for that a little bit. Sengun. I'm excited to see what they do. I'm excited, and they still were able to keep, if I'm not mistaken, Steven Adams, Clint Capella. Yeah, the Rockets killed it.
They signed Clint Capella.
They re-signed Clint Capella. The Rockets killed it. Yeah, they killed it.
So what do you guys think? Houston's the team to beat. You kind of got the hurdle. Can they match up against OKC? That's the question.
Real quick too. And you asked, are they done? Nope. Because they still got draft picks. So they still could add to that roster and trade for a superstar. Another one.
All right. Now moving on to some of the other free agencies. We're going to play a little game for new teams, for those who love new teams, and for those who just might have stood by, stood on their own team. So, we got a little game called Oh Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna stick with Larry Nance Jr. is moving from Atlanta Hawks to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Larry Nance Jr. is going from the Atlanta Hawks to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Larry Nance Jr. who was already on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Gordy will sign with Cleveland.
Because he was already on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Spoken today as we're filming.
He went from the Cavs. You say he went from
the Hawks to the Cavs.
The Cavs already loaded, so it's like okay, they just added depth.
And he was already on the Cavs. Like this is the second stint with the Cavs.
He's a former Laker, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah. All right, whatever.
Duncan Robinson is moving from the Heat to Detroit. So Kate Cunningham will have a shooter on his side now.
That adds more shooting to Detroit, so I think that's a big pick. I think that's a good pickup. I like that. That's a good pickup for Detroit. Yeah. Well, I don't want to go like. I would go but I would say a good pickup.
That's a good pickup. Yeah, that's a good pickup for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Detroit was so exciting to watch as well.
They just lacked a little bit of offense, and look, adding somebody like Duncan Robinson might help them.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
from
Detroit
to the Nuggets.
Denver.
I told you, it's 4 players that went to the Nuggets. It's Bruce Bowen. We'll put all together for the Nuggets. It's Bruce Bowen, Duncan. Who else?
Duncan who?
It's 4 players. I got them right here. I'll tell you exactly.
I know Bruce Bowen. Not Bruce Bowen. Bruce Brown. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you exactly. is Cam Johnson, Bruce Bowen, Jonas Valanciunas, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Denver Nuggets stacked up their
They got Valanciunas?
Yep, they stacked up their bench. They have putting all four together right there. I could sit there and say, "Oh, can't wait to see what the Denver Nuggets look like," because they went and retooled. So and then they do what they got to do to keep Giannis happy. So putting those Jokic together, those four players I named, and coming off the bench like that.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway off your bench.
That was good.
All right, Josh Minute on my note. Leaves the Timberwolves and heads over to Boston. Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know. Who?
Josh Minot. He went from Minnesota to Boston.
Okay. That's great for him.
All right, so some of the guys that stepped back.
You got D'Angelo Russell going to Dallas. I think that's a great pickup because Kyrie is out, and that's why Kyrie took a pay cut. So Dallas can get a good point guard, and getting somebody like a veteran like D'Angelo Russell is a great pickup for Dallas. So keep them in contention.
Clearly didn't watch any Brooklyn Nets games, but all right.
Yeah, actually, he played better with Brooklyn than he did with the Lakers.
No, he did not.
The first time, not the second.
Not the second time. He did not play when he got traded back. He did not play well. He did not play well.
Well, he
was on the bench on the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, but he's not somebody. Okay, I'm not talking about like he's some number one option, but it's a great backup point guard for the Dallas until Curry comes back, and it leaves him in contention. He's a veteran point guard, so that's a great pickup for Dallas. Who else is a great pickup for and the other teams in the West? Like I said, the Rockets getting Finley and Craig Capella. They stacked up on bigs. You got Brook Lopez going to the Clippers. Even the Clippers got bigger. Who else got bigger in the West? What's the name? They re-signed and retooled with Memphis. What they got? You got Lonzo Ball going to Cleveland.
I saw that. Oh, actually no. That's actually
for what's the name? Trading for Cleveland for what's the name? For Isaac Okoro. So I'm kind of excited for
Cleveland. Oh, like the
personally for John Wall. I mean, John Wall.
I was about to say
for Lonzo Ball, because personally, because I just think that
I like Ball.
I kind of personally like him as a basketball player. I mean, I think the foot injury kind of killed him. Wearing those stupid ass sneakers. I don't know why he's wearing them sneakers. Wear some Jordans, bro, or wear some Nike so you can stop getting injured. So I hope he revive his career in Cleveland. He's with a good organization. Great old front office. So I hope he flourishes. So me personally, I would like to see Lonzo Ball flourish with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So again, it's not a big, impact trade. I just personally wanted to I just wanted to personally get better as a player.
Trying to do free agents, but we go trades too. We're multifaceted here at Up and
Well, it's kind of everything's happening at the same time.
Some of the people that are still on the table, you got Precious Achiuwa. Where do you guys think he should land?
Precious Achiuwa is on the table? Free agent?
Yes, sir.
Holy shoot.
What's the name? Is still a free agent? Well, he's not a free agent because they haven't waived him yet. What's the name?
Let's answer this one. Where should he go?
What team needs a forward like Achiuwa right now?
The Lakers need everybody.
Yeah,
that's true.
Which I can't wait to get to.
All right, moving on to the next one. DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, at this point, there's the only team left that needs a big is the Lakers, and I'm just so mad they took. This is what we got to choose from now. It's like, hold on, y'all know that new free agency was starting this morning, right? Like, why did everybody just disappear all of a sudden?
All the bigs.
It speaks volumes.
Yes, it does.
How about Malik Beasley?
He can't.
He's on the list.
He's on the
investigation. He can't. He's on the investigation. That's was like once you named him, it was like, bro,
nobody can touch him.
Nope, he's untouchable right now.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. We definitely.
I believe that ass.
More rampant than
I believe that shit.
Hell yeah. Because it's not just the NBA.
I believe
the Attorney General getting investigating you. That's something huge.
Yeah, because it was.
Yeah. So that's So he's off.
Stuff.
Spencer Dinwiddie. I just noticed that. Yeah, I'm looking at his name right now.
He's not on the Dallas roster.
He is unrestricted free agent.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah, UFA.
Spencer Dinwiddie's always just hollered back. Or somebody's gonna pick him. I don't know who.
He can always go back to
He
can go back to Brooklyn.
I'm gonna lie to you. He don't want to be in Brooklyn. I can tell you. I saw Spencer Dinwiddie on the street one time, and somebody said, "Yo, this is trade you." He was just like, he was just so tired of Brooklyn, New York. I could just tell. I was like, damn, that sucks.
You know what I'm seeing right now? Jay Crowder. A little old on the old side, but he was guaranteed good solid rebound. Good.
What team was he on last season?
He was in Sacramento.
Really?
Yeah. That's not under the radar.
Yeah. That's why I like.
He makes a good team
Crown
player.
I was that old kid with the dread dude for the old Celtics player, right?
Yeah. He can go to Detroit.
I feel that suits his personality too.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, really? There's some really good free agents left out. What the fuck?
Yeah, but those free agents you name are like just bench players.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. These are still solid. Like,
all the best free agents you got.
I know, but these are still solid. Like, yo, you can come over and you give me 15 solid minutes, right? Like, these are still solid 20 minutes.
Those players could get signed in February.
You're right.
That's why I'm over here.
You're right. You're true.
One of my favorite players to watch in playoff games, not because he was nice or anything, but because of his name, Bobo.
Oh, Bobo.
Unrestricted free agent.
Bobo.
You know a good team that will use him?
The Lakers.
Fuck the Lakers. The Knicks.
What the fuck are the Knicks gonna do with Bobo?
As a bench, coming off the bench in the center?
Nah.
Kill it.
I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'm good. I hope they, well, them signing Jordan Clarkson and those guys, I think they're taking it more seriously. So you don't want to bring in somebody just that,
At least I'll say with them doing that, at least whatever be the coaching situation for the Knicks may be, let it be. At least the player situation is not bad.
It looks like Mike Brown's.
Yeah. But at least the Knicks didn't mess up the players. At least they didn't do stupid trade, a dumb. You know what I'm saying?
They really did.
At least it was like, you know what, this right here, we got almost to a finals. Let's just add some pieces to it and go again. I appreciate the Knicks for that. Solid move.
I agree.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're enjoying us, hit that notification bell. Always want your opinion. Fire up, because these guys are on there as well. This guy he'll come after your hot take. So, type away.
Now, winners and losers, well, we ain't talking about the losers as far as the playoffs, because I think the biggest losers are the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, wow. What a surprise. What a surprise.
Probably why we didn't talk about it.
You said, what you just said, it's like, something is telling what you said?
It's telling, yeah, it's very telling.
Yeah, it is, because people blaming Rob Pelinka. I don't even know why you blaming Rob Pelinka. Why don't you ask the players why you want to go play in LA? Or the Lakers, because the other ones went to the Clippers. I mean,
did they? I mean, they just signed Brook Lopez.
Yeah, but could have went to the Lakers. But they went to the Clippers. So it's like you said, it is telling.
Yeah, but
no free agents. All these free agents don't want to play with LeBron and the Lakers. I mean,
it's not. Is it LeBron or the Lakers, or is the fact that Luka is now there? You keep saying LeBron and the Lakers, but there's also a other mega superstar on the team, Luka Doncic.
Okay, well,
so it's like, am I coming in to play second, third fiddle to Luka, then LeBron, then Austin Reeves, then me? Okay. So it's like, what free agent is out there like, yo?
I think personally why players don't want to do this because you have a 40-year-old player who's taking 1/3 of the cap, and then you're going to bring me in, underpay me, and then when things don't go right, who going to get blamed? Me. Why would any NBA player want to take on that bullshit? In fact, when you got players exiting the Lakers, it's also telling because it also shows that I got tired of this circus. Like, y'all could surround the Lakers with this guy's son. If y'all talk about championship, but then y'all do this circus shit, then this is not, it's like, it's telling. You got guys don't want to resign. You got guys don't want to sign. And then it's like, yeah.
Okay.
This guy's taking 1/3 of the cap and you're going to underpay me?
There was one player that didn't sign. That was Dorian Finney-Smith. Okay. That's the only player the Lakers have lost. Okay. Right? And the Lakers were going after a center, of which there were really only 4 left. There were only 4 center free agents, really, for real. Clint Capella went to the Rockets, which he has always been on the Rockets. The only one I would... Clint Capella was in the Rockets?
He was a Rocket, but he wasn't been a Rocket for a long time. We'll continue.
But he's been on the Rockets, so he knows the organization. Right, so Clint Capella re-signed with the Rockets, the first organization he was with before. Surprise. Brook Lopez, while he was a great center, he is very old, and he's a backup center to He's not a starting center. The Lakers need a starting center. So the reality is there were not much available free agents for the Lakers to go out there and get in the center position or big position. The Lakers only lost Dorian Finney-Smith. So to come out here and say people don't want to sign with the Lakers and the Lakers were only looking for one particular type of player anyway, it's kind of crazy.
Lakers got holes. It's not just one center. Lakers got holes. The point is that not just the centers, free agents in general. I don't care what position you pick, did not want to go sign with the Lakers. You're telling me
where are these free agents? What free agents? What free agents did the Lakers? Right, what free agents did the Lakers need out of all the stuff we just named? Lakers did not need Lakers don't need Malcolm Brogdon. They don't need. That's not a play we name free agents. That's not a player they need. They could have exactly the players they could have used. The players they could have used Dorian Finley, as I just said, as a player that they start as a player they did not need another backup point guard. They did not need the Lakers did not need another backup point guard. The Lakers needed wings and size. That is what they were going for. And of the free agents, there were not much free agents of wings and size available.
So then why nobody wanted to go there? You give your opinion.
Again, the Lakers were very clear about what they wanted. Size and wings.
You're not answering my question.
We just named a bunch of free agents that were not size and wings.
That's cool.
So it's obviously, okay, the Lakers don't want me. Why am I even going to stress my time to go there? The Lakers don't want a point guard.
You answered from the Lakers side, and I get that. But answer from the player side.
The Lakers want a point guard. Why would I go there? I'm a point guard. I'm Jordan Clarkson. I don't want to play with the Lakers. The Lakers don't need a point guard. The Knicks do. I'm going to go sign with the Knicks. The Knicks need a backup point guard. Am I crazy? If I'm a player, I don't want to sign with the Lakers. They don't even need me. What am I doing that for? I'm definitely going to get thrown to the bench. I'm definitely going to get blamed. They don't need another position like me. Why in the world would I sign to a team that doesn't even need me? The Lakers need wings and size. That was very clear. You just said holes. Very clear from the playoffs. That's what they're looking for. Of all the free agents we named, there's not much. So we're saying like there was mad free agents that said, nah, fuck the Lakers. There was not. There were like 4. And then Dorian Finney-Smith, who just left the Lakers, not because he hated the Lakers, because they couldn't get that money contract signed right. So yes, I'm blaming Rob Pelinka. I'm not going to blame the players. I'm going to blame the general fucking manager who is always on the chopping block every single time this stuff comes up, gets saved every single year every time the Lakers does something great, and then every single time we come back here like this.
Doesn't it sign of a good general manager?
Answer my question, though.
What?
Okay, now you said all that, right? I didn't cut
He's
you off.
able to bounce off and get something. Doesn't that say anything about the general manager?
This is general manager that people talk shit about when he loses. People were talking crap about, not me. People were talking, oh, this is this Rob, this is this Kobe friend, this is how we got the job, this, that, and the third. Then he do something great. Oh, he's amazing. Then he slips up, then he's right. Oh, this is Kobe friend. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is somebody you guys, before he even got the job, you were saying he wasn't good at it. Then he got the number. I remember when Magic was on the thing. He was like, oh, no, Rob Pelinka. All these things were being said about Rob Pelinka. Then he does something good. Oh, no, Rob Pelinka's great. He's great. Then he fucks up. It's like, okay, so is he a good general manager or not?
Magic was because Pelinka pulled the power move on him against Jeannie Buss. They kind of ushered.
Either way, this is not somebody who they have regarded as a good general manager from the jump before he got the job. There was always critiques about him as a general manager before he got the job. You're sitting here, you're saying the players. If I'm a player, why the hell would I not want to play for the purple and gold? It's the purple and gold. It's the purple and gold.
And you don't want me to ask that.
It's the purple and gold. Because you keep saying some crazy shit, and it's the purple and gold. Why would I not want to play for the purple and gold? Because the purple and gold don't need me. They don't want me right now. Purple and gold don't want a point guard. Why in the world would I stress myself trying to go to the purple and gold, a historic franchise, a winning franchise, when they don't want me, to get thrown in the back burner, to get blamed for the fact that the Lakers and LeBron and Luka lost? Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
You're saying players don't want to go there because they don't want to get blamed, right?
Why that's what you said that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. So why in the world would I do that?
So you agree with me?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Because you were saying, you made it sound like if I was.
Because you say you blaming the players. I'm not blaming the players. I'm blaming the general manager.
Well, why would you blame a general manager for players don't want to go, don't really want to?
Who was running the franchise? Okay. Is it not the general manager?
What does the franchise have to do? Okay.
I'm confused. Who was running because you wanted to be the player? You wanted to blame a player. That's why. Because you want to blame a player. You want to blame 40-year-old LeBron and his son, and that's not the reason. Because you had that same argument last year. You had that same argument last year about how this would ruin the team. No. I'm not done. I am not done with this. You had that same.
How we ended up in this conversation.
You had that same argument last year about how this was going to, LeBron's son is going to ruin the team, and it's not. You want to pick LeBron James. You want to pick LeBron James as the reason why the Lakers can't. You want to pick LeBron James as the reason why the Lakers can't sign a free agent, and I'm telling you, absolutely not. That's not the reason why the Lakers can't find a free agent. It's because nobody wants to play for the Lakers and get blamed because the Lakers do not need a point guard. They need size and they need wings. They don't need a point guard.
They don't want to get blamed, period. I don't think no player want to come in and deal with bullshit and then get blamed when things don't go right. Because y'all blame everybody else under the sun but the the actual general manager.
Who got blamed last year? That
everybody got blamed. Y'all throw everybody under the bus. But LeBron James. Am I wrong? Y'all blame every player.
What player?
Y'all blame everybody.
What player?
All of them.
What player? D'Angelo Russell sucked in the playoffs. Did he not? He was trash. He was Anthony Davis. We did not. Nobody trashed Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis got traded. He was traded. D'Angelo Russell was trash in the playoffs. Austin Reeves was trash in the playoffs. Was he not?
LeBron was trash.
Was LeBron trash?
Yeah.
Was LeBron trash in the playoffs?
Yeah, was he?
No, he wasn't.
I think that's why NBA players don't want to go over there.
LeBron was trash in the playoffs?
I think it was a minus 41. That dude was horrible. Did you watch the game when he stood on defense patting his chest? There was a game he scored 0 points in the fourth, did he not?
There was a game that Anthony Edwards scored 0 points in the fourth.
Oh my God.
What the hell are we talking about?
Oh my God. See, this is the thing about these LeBron. It's like we talk about, you know what? You're absolutely right. This is the greatest 40-year-old player. So
yes, he is actually.
So I'm going to say it like this.
He is actually.
Because if you take up.
He is actually.
All right, cool. So do you know he's taking up right now 1/3 of the salary cap, right? Do you know that, right?
Do you know that Kobe also took 1/3 of the salary cap at the time? The same time. We're sitting here talking. Steph Curry makes $56 million. Steph Curry makes $56 million right now. Steph Curry makes $56 million. We're talking about somebody third of the salary cap.
I can't get a word out. Take the floor.
Go ahead, take the word. Go ahead, take the word. Go ahead. Go to word. Take the word.
Just for step-wise, LeBron James averaged 25.4 points, 9 rebounds, and 5.6.
What was his plus minus?
In 5 games.
What was his plus minus? Horrible. He was a horrible player. See, that's the thing about him. That's the thing of, was it just 26 points? Yeah, there's more than just 26 points. How effective are you on the floor? And he was a minus 41. He was not the effective player that y'all overrate because y'all purposely glossed that. He was a minus 41 or 42. He was not effective because he's not the effective player that you guys keep talking about. But hey, keep cutting me off and let's just stick to he drops 26 points. He drops 26 points. That's all we need. Keep that. Like I was saying before you cut me off. If you take up 1/3 of my salary cap, that means you're the man. That means you're getting paid to deliver W's and a championship. So at the end of this year, I don't want to hear any excuse about why this Laker franchise failed. When you took up 1/3 of the salary cap, that means you're the man. You took it upon yourself to say, this is mine and I'm going to have this run through me. That's how I look at it. So I don't want to hear any excuses at the end of the year like, oh, it's on everybody else. How? If this man's getting paid the money to win. Right? And then last time can you pull up Rich Paul's quote? Kind of hypocritical, right? I mean, which one is it? You're winning, or is it not about winning? I mean, it's so right. I mean, this thing is so crazy. The speech he said just yesterday or the day before about this. So, which one is it? So you took 1/3 of the rock, you took 1/3 of the salary cap. I don't care what we bring up. I don't give a damn. We're talking about the present. You took.
I was talking about the president, but okay.
Kobe's not the president.
I was talking about Steph. Steph makes $56 million right now. Steph makes $56 million. Matter of fact, hold on.
We don't play for the Lakers.
Hold on. But we're talking about players who deserve the most.
I don't care.
What are you talking about?
I don't care about
LeBron James signed that contract a couple years ago.
And I'm glad he did.
What are we talking about?
Like I said, I'm glad he took every penny of that out there because that's saying you took 1/3 of the rosters of the salary cap of the Lakers, not Steph with the Warriors. Of the Lakers, only one salary cap on your team. You don't run off another team's salary cap. LeBron James run off the Lakers salary cap. He took 1/3 of the Lakers salary cap. Period. That's facts. That means that you're getting paid. You're getting paid to win, and you're getting paid to deliver a championship. Period. No excuses at the end of the season because the money says you're getting paid to do so.
Okay, so we pull up the other players in the league. The other players in the league with gigantic salary caps.
Okay.
Steph Curry with 54,000. Jimmy Butler with 54,000. Kevin Durant with 49,000. LeBron James with $51 million. But yet
they play for the Lakers.
He's the one.
They play for the Lakers.
We're sitting here acting as if like this is not something the Lakers do. This is his contract.
For the Lakers, yes or no?
No, they don't play for the Lakers.
So why are you naming them? but they're not taking up
because
the salary cap of the Lakers.
Because they also take up the salary cap for their team, and no one is.
I'm not talking about this.
And I am, because exactly, you're talking about one team, one player, and I'm telling you, multiple do it, and you're not mad about that.
Because I'm not talking about any team. I'm talking about one team. We're talking about the Lakers, bro. We're talking about the Lakers cap space. Stop bringing up any other team that's irrelevant to the Lakers cap space.
Okay.
Period.
Was the Lakers cap space why they couldn't sign nobody?
Yeah, I mean, how
was the Lakers cap space? How was the Lakers?
I just gave my opinion, and you didn't like it because facts is facts.
No, you did not say. You said I blame the players.
Why would any NBA player want to come in, get paid, get underpaid because this guy's checking up all the salary cap? So I mean, obviously, I can come and get my value, and then on top of that, when things don't go right, not only am I underpaid, I'm gonna get blamed for everything. Like, why would any NBA player deal with that? You can't even answer that question. You don't want to answer.
Well, because they did it. They did it the year before, and people always sign with the Lakers. This free agency,
they struck out. They couldn't get anybody, right?
Free agency is not over, and they 1,000%. They're still signed that they could sign DeAndre Ayton, so it's not over. It's not over.
So they got him as a savior right now.
Nobody has DeAndre Ayton as a savior, but we're talking about the Lakers. We're talking about the Lakers signing size, and then they sign size. Oh, this guy's whack. It's like.
No, that's what you got.
I was like, oh my God, what can we do? What can we not do?
But that's what you got to get the crews. And there's a reason why.
Tell us what you guys think. I try to go through one day without a LeBron.
You can't.
That's all the time that we have for today. And I wish that we had more because we had other things. But tell them where they can find you at.
Oh, the Black Obi-Wan on Twitter.
Hi, man. Let's go Ruby, baby.
And you follow us at Up and Level Productions. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah, don't follow me on Twitter and try to argue with me like I do with Hype Man, because I will argue with y'all. I'm not the same.
He'll bring up every other team in your so
I'm not like Hype. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. We don't switch the goalposts here, all right? Come on now.
Stay up. Yo, peace and blessings. Thank you for watching Up and Level. This is your boy Fabito. If you like this show, you like the sports edition, like, comment, subscribe, get involved. Peace.